Big things happen in Ruston, Louisiana at the end of June. That's the time we pick peaches, and we have the Louisiana Peach Festival right here in Ruston, Louisiana. Back whenever I was growing up, we had so many growers. The festival was something you always looked forward to. Kids lined the streets because back in those days, instead of throwing candy from the parade, they actually threw peaches from the floats. That was pretty cool. It really grew as a celebration of the peach crops here in Lincoln Parish. And throughout Louisiana, if you want a peach, you really want a Ruston peach. We have a way of of developing some of the sweetest peaches around. I don't know if it's the soil. I don't know if it's just the care the growers give it, but they're just great peaches. You know, it started out as probably a one-day festival. It's gone to 4 days. It's actually been something that actually went a full week at times. Basically, we've cut it back because of the events and the economy to where it's a 2.5-day festival right now. We think we have a great community festival. We'll have somewhere between 28 to 32,000 people will come to Ruston on that weekend and just have a great time at a very fun-filled, family-style community festival.
Cooking with peaches is a lot of fun. Getting good peaches around here is easy this time of the year, so it's always fun to work something up. I've done all kinds of crazy things with peaches, from the conventional to the unconventional. I like to do things that are kind of unique. Last year, the grand champion recipe was the fried cheesecake balls with the peach coulis sauce. And my best friend told me, well, if you fry it, you're going to win. So I guess that worked, because it did. But I've done some other things, like I made a peach lasagna. I made a peach quesadillas before. I've done some things with poultry and seafood and that kind of thing. But I guess I just like to stick with desserts mostly.
What's it like cooking with Ruston peaches?
Oh, well, there's no comparison. Fresh and juicy, right? You can go right straight to the farm and get them, but you got to get there early to get the best ones. And you may have to stand in line, but it's worth the wait.
What is the trick to cooking with peaches?
The trick is to make sure that they're ripe enough. Often if you get, when you buy peaches at the store, for example, they'll often be quite hard yet. And even if you go to the farm, sometimes they'll have them where, they're just not quite there yet. So you have to put them in a paper bag and wait a few days. And then they get nice and soft like these are today. We're going to enjoy some Ruston peaches in the peach coulis sauce with some fried cheesecake balls. It's really quick, it's really easy. I think anybody could attempt to make this dish, and plus it's just peachy, wonderful. If you enjoy peaches, you're going to love this.
You can just taste the peaches in this, and it's like an explosion of flavor. Very good.
And what are some of the highlights for this year?
Oh, Shenandoah Saturday night. Going to be a great concert. It's going to be a lot of fun. Of course, I'll tell you what, some of the floats that I've heard about that are going to be in the parade Saturday morning are going to be good. A couple of new businesses that are opening up, they're going to have floats in there. And even the cinema was talking about throwing out maybe bags of popcorn to the crowd, something that would be kind of unusual. But I think we're going to have a great time. The kids are going to have fun. Every year I always help with the kids' fishing tournament on Saturday morning. It's a blast. Even though there's not any huge fish caught, the kids have a tremendous time.
And what type of peach delicacies will you be offering to the public?
Well, as always, peach ice cream. It's so warm that everybody wants to have peach ice cream at the festival. And this year it will be available.
How far do people come to go to the festival?
You know, we've had folks come from as far away as Alabama and other states to come to the Peach Festival. A lot of it depends on maybe the act we've got for the concert, or people who've moved away and they just want to come back because they remember growing up in Lincoln Parish and how great the peaches were. An awful lot of families will actually go ahead and schedule family reunions. Some of the alumni classes will do their class get-togethers during Peach Festival. It's just a wonderful time to come back and remember all the great things that you grew up with right here in Ruston.
We are so proud of what we have this year. We have collected gowns from the Louisiana Tech archives to show the people the history of the Peach Festival and the Peach Festival queens. and it will be on display through August at our museum. It is a free museum. We just want people to come and enjoy it. Our hours are Tuesday through Friday, but the weekend of the Peach Festival we will be open right after the parade until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The museum is free, and we are just wanting people to come and hoping that people will come in and see the history of this wonderful pageant. What you're looking at is the Queen Dixie Gem mantle, which was used from 1960 to 1974. This mantle was made by Mrs. A.R. Cook of Lilly. She made it for her granddaughter, Billie Sue Reardon, Queen Dixie Gem the 10th. The Peach Festival Queens have always had a train. I remember as a little girl I would come. I was here for the first Peach Festival with my grandmother, and they had a pink colored train. And our queens have always worn trains as they are crowned and presented to the audience. The queen was selected at first by looks, and then as the pageant became more competitive, they put the talent and the swimsuit competition in, and we have had 8 Peach Queens go on to be Miss Louisiana, and we are very proud of that. This is a picture of Jan O'Neill Murphy, and she is wearing the train, and she is an employee now of the Lincoln Parish School Board. So I was so proud that we could find this picture to show. This is also her dress over to the right that she wore when she was crowned queen. These are peach blossoms that we enjoy every spring in Ruston and Lincoln Parish. And people take trips just to see our peach blossoms. This lovely train was made by hand, and it was made for this particular festival. As you can see, we have the state of Louisiana at the top with Ruston, with a great big peach with a star around it. And then coming down the train, we have peaches galore. And it was made especially for our Peach Festival at the cost of $4,000. When visitors come to the Lincoln Parish Museum, they are going to be greeted in the front room with our peach tree, which we have decorated with magnolias and peaches, and Peach Festival posters from the past, and our brochure, which we are so proud of and is new this year also. At the top of the tree, you're going to see an umbrella, and this was made for my daughter years ago when she was in the Princess Peach contest, and I felt this would be an appropriate topping for our tree. This is a Princess Peach dress worn by Deborah McGee Lynch, and she was so very gracious to bring this by to share with us so that we could see what she was wearing as she was crowned Princess Peach the 8th. We are very proud of what we have to offer at the Lincoln Parish Museum, and we are open year-round, and we hope that you will come during the Peach Festival and that you will come any other time during the year to see us.
It doesn't matter if it's hot or if it's cold, peaches are going to be sweet, and we're going to have a great time. You're going to come have a great festival right here. You'll be able to participate in the parades. If you like tennis, you can be in the tennis tournament. If you like running, there's the 5K run. If you enjoy just sitting around and watching other people, there'll be plenty of people here to watch.
If people like more information, how can they get it?
Go to our website, www.louisianapeachfestival.org, or give us a call. Our phone number is 318-255-2031.